I mean, have you ever noticed this? It's kind of weird, right? You see a 20-year-old in the gym benching some crazy weight, but then they're completely out of breath after climbing a couple flights of stairs. And then you think about, say, our grandparents. They probably never set foot in a gym, but they had this all-day energy. It's like they never got tired. So what was their secret? What did they know that we've completely forgotten? And this right here, this just nails the problem. You can have someone who deadlifts 200 kilos, which is incredible, but ask them to carry a 20-kilo sack of flour from the car and they're struggling. It just shows that gym strength and real-world practical strength, they're two totally different things. So clearly, the answer isn't just lift heavier or do more reps. It's about something deeper. It's about looking back, way back, to a method our ancestors just knew. They had this intuitive understanding of how to build a body that works as a whole. And that brings us to the absolute core of all this, functional movement. This is the big secret. See, it's not about isolating one muscle, like doing a bicep curl. It's about training your entire body to work together as one seamless unit, exactly like our ancestors did. That is how you build power that actually matters in your daily life. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Well, let's jump into the first of 4 exercises that are absolute game changers. And we're starting with one that looks super simple, but trust me, it's unbelievably powerful. It's called the farmer's walk. Yeah, forget about how much you can bench press for a second. This is the real test of strength. Can you pick up something heavy and just walk? That's it. It sounds easy, but it challenges your entire body. Your grip, your core, your legs, everything in a way that a machine at the gym never, ever could. So what are the benefits here? Well, we're talking about building raw, overall body power, real stamina that just doesn't quit, and an absolutely incredible grip strength. Seriously, after doing these, opening a stubborn jar or carrying all the groceries in one trip becomes a piece of cake. This is a huge part of why our grandparents had that all-day work capacity. And you know what the best part is? You can start this today, like right now. You don't need any fancy gym equipment. Just grab some heavy dumbbells, kettlebells, heck, even 2 big water bottles will work. The goal is super simple. Stand up straight and just walk. Keep going until your grip completely fails and you have to drop them. That's one set. Take a little break, then do it all over again. All right, moving on to exercise number 2. This one is a legendary movement straight out of ancient Indian wrestling. It's called the Hanuman Daan. Now, you might look at this and think, oh, that's just a weird-looking push-up. No way. That could not be more wrong. The second you actually try to do one, you'll feel it. This thing engages your entire body. It forces every muscle to work together in perfect harmony. With this move, either your whole body works as one, or you're not moving at all. And that's why ancient wrestlers absolutely swore by this exercise. It builds this relentless kind of power. You know, the type that doesn't just disappear after a couple of reps. It literally teaches your body how to generate continuous strength. You start to feel, well, pretty much unstoppable. So what should you aim for? Let's keep it simple. 3 sets of 8 reps. The key here is really focusing on good form and controlling the entire movement. Quality over quantity, always. Okay, time for our third movement. This is one you've probably heard of, but I guarantee it's widely misunderstood. We're talking about the Surya Namaskar, or the sun salutation. Yeah, so many people just write this off as, yoga, or some light stretching you do before the real workout. But they are missing out on its real secret. There is a power in this sequence that goes way, way beyond just flexibility. So what's the big secret? Well, we're talking about activating a really unique level of energy within your body. From day one, it's said to help correct all kinds of imbalances, even hormonal ones. Plus, it's amazing for your stamina, muscle mobility, and your overall control of your own body. So, to really tap into all that good stuff, you gotta be consistent. You don't have to do it every single day, but try aiming for 3 times a week. And each time you do it, go through the whole sequence about 10 to 12 times. Alright, let's get to our final exercise. And this is one that I am sure you have seen before. And let's be honest, you've probably underestimated it. It's the simple plank. You know, I hear it all the time. Planks are so boring. Or they don't really do anything. But here's the thing. Anyone who says that is completely missing the point. The very fact that it feels so hard, that's the proof of how powerful it is. A plank doesn't let you hide. It shines a spotlight on your core and it reveals everything about your foundational strength. And it's really important to get this. The plank is not just an ab exercise. It's a total body stability workout. I mean, yes, it builds an incredibly powerful core, but it also strengthens your shoulders, your back, your legs, the whole shebang. And beyond the physical, it builds mental endurance. Holding a plank is a pure battle of will. And the prescription is simple. 3 times a week, I want you to hold a plank for as long as you possibly can. Your absolute max time. Then take a short rest and do it just one more time. That's all. And you will be absolutely amazed at how fast that max time starts to go up. So, let's say you do this. You consistently practice these 4 movements. What happens? What actually changes? What does it feel like to have this kind of ancient strength in your body today? Well, to put it simply, everything just gets easier. All the basic things you do every day, pushing, pulling, lifting, bending, holding things, even breathing, it all just starts to feel effortless. And the really cool part is how this all translates back to the gym, if that's your thing. Suddenly, weights that felt totally impossible will start to move. You'll feel this incredible power, but it's different. It's not a heavy, clunky strength. It's a power that feels light and agile. And all of this really leaves us with one big question to think about. This ancient wisdom kind of forces us to ask, should a body just look good? Or should it also be truly, deeply strong?